Throughout time, well, comic book time, ordinary people have done extraordinary things with a little help from their alter egos. These ladies are real-life superheroes, working professionals by day, but by night they are saving the world as Anita Cocktail, Pepper Mills, and Eva Destruction. How are these sexy superheroes saving the world? One tease at a time.
During my day, I am an exhibit designer at a local museum. I also have a part-time job where I bartend a couple of nights a week. And then I'm the proud mother of 2 children, and I am a longtime performer with Bottoms Up Burlesque.
I'm a school administrator at a small private school, and my own children attend.
My name's Anita Cocktail, and I perform with Bottoms Up Burlesque here in Indianapolis.
I'm a client services trainer, and then I also bartend actually at 2 different bars in the city. My name's Pepper Mills, and I'm with Angel Burlesque of Indianapolis.
If you're curious about burlesque and you've not been to a show, it's not anything like what you think. It is a transformative experience, most definitely. We take on a complete other alter ego. I transform from who I am during the day into Eva Destruction, and Eva didn't have a bad day. And Eva's very glamorous and very confident, and so all of the issues that I might have had about myself personally simply just disappear when I become her. To me, burlesque boils down to the art of the tease. It's not about getting naked and prancing around on stage. It's about using seduction, using comedy, using mystery, using magic and music to take people with you on a journey. When I was going through a divorce in my early 30s, I had a girlfriend who was involved in Bottoms Up Burlesque, and she talked about what a wonderful group of women it was.
I was freshly out of divorce, and I met my troupe leader, Katie Angel of Angel Burlesque, and a couple months later when she had a tryout, I went out and I made the troupe then. And then Pepper Mills was created.
Burlesque has never particularly catered to one-size-fits-all approach to what makes a woman beautiful. In fact, actually, the more you have to jiggle around and shake, the better.
I think that there's a resurgence in burlesque because it's women and men standing up and they're like, you're not going to define what we should be, who we are. We're going to define it ourselves.
It's a very natural, a very easy fit to take off your bra and twirl your tassels and all the while ask people to contribute and support the women who are fighting just to keep their breasts healthy and natural in the first place. I lost my mother to breast cancer, so getting involved in an organization that donates 100% of its proceeds to local breast cancer charities was a huge part of the motivation for getting involved at the beginning.
Bottoms Up was founded as a nonprofit troupe, and the idea from the get-go was that professional women out working outside of burlesque would volunteer their time to organize it and put on the shows and perform in the shows, and all that money would go to charity.
I lost my father 2 summers ago to cancer. There has to be something that I can do to give back. And I'm like, what do I have? What are my resources available? I'm like, I have burlesque. I just recently produced an evening of Beastie Boys Burlesque. The Beastie Boys was something that we loved together as a father-daughter team, and I was able to combine that in a performance manner, and we were able to raise over $2,600.
There are no shortage of creative ideas out there, and I think everybody is always looking for ways to give burlesque a fresh spin. I've performed in shows that were Beastie Boys tributes, where every number was performed to a Beastie Boy song. I'm performing in a show coming up that's a tribute to the trauma films of the 70s and 80s, where I'm doing a Sergeant Kabuki Man number. And then you contrast that with the brushstroke show, Burlesque and Brushstrokes, where it was a very fine art-based concept that certainly would draw a different type of crowd who might be open to the idea of seeing the paintings they've always loved in an entirely new way.
A lot of us have to keep our burlesque personas or burlesque characters really separate from our professional lives because there's a misconception about the kind of person that will do burlesque, that there's a certain kind of person, and that's absolutely not true. Anita Cocktail is a character. It's somebody that I enjoy. I have a lot of aspects of myself in her, but it's not me. It's a exaggeration of those certain aspects of myself, just like any theater performer. I've done a recurring ventriloquist character where I'm the ventriloquist dummy, and that's just a comedy routine. So there's definitely a large number of skits that don't involve striptease. I do a lot of striptease. I enjoy doing the striptease portion, but it's not just about I'm going to get up here and take my clothes off. It's exaggerating that process and sometimes poking fun at that process.